Berry hibiscus, which do we have?
You don't have berry hibiscus. I think it's considered very sweet in the morning. So anytime that you come in and you open your door, just kind of check to see if there's any transactions that came the night before, that they will show on the day that you open it.
But it doesn't say that. This one says that too.
Hold on.
So I finished Crime and Punishment this morning, and I wanted to talk about my final thoughts on it. First off, this book was really, really good. It was on the longer side, which was a bit intimidating because I've only ever read one other book that was a bit longer. It was a bit shorter than this, but it was on the longer side. So I was a little bit intimidated to read this when I first saw it, but I really wanted to read it because it's a classic and I wanted to get into more classics. Every detail of the story had its own role in the plot, and things that didn't seem like they would matter that much in the beginning actually ended up mattering later on in the story. And I thought that was kind of insane how he managed to just work all of these things to make this larger story. The book, I'm not gonna spoil I don't want to spoil what it's about, but it does say in the back here it's about a student that commits a crime, and then as the story progresses, he feels the guilt of his crime, and then he kind of starts making himself look like a suspect. So this one detective starts suspecting him. People start kind of suspecting him because he acts a little bit weird, if you will. The ending was actually not what I expected at all. I expected a really gruesome ending because I feel like a lot of books end like that, but I was actually very satisfied with the ending, so I'm very glad I picked this up. This was actually my sister's copy, so I was only really able to like look up words that I didn't know the meaning of, and then like put them in these little sticky notes that I cut out. But I wanted to write down on it, but I couldn't because it's not my book. But if this was my book, I would totally have taken little notes on the side because there's a lot of details to keep up with. So if you ever read this book, I would definitely recommend keeping like track of some important details, some stuff that you might think that might not matter, but that actually will later on. So having read this thick book, I wanted to read something a little bit shorter, kind of like as a break, because I've been reading this for about 3 weeks to probably like a month, I think. A little bit less than a month maybe. So I have here The Invention of Morel. The Invention of Morel by Adolfo Bioy Casares. I asked for this for my birthday last year, and I did read it, but towards the ending I was getting a little bit distracted, so I wasn't really understanding what was going on. So I thought I should reread this so I can kind of get a better grasp on what's going on in the story. But I was also thinking of reading Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I was kind of reading this while I was reading Crime and Punishment whenever I wanted a little bit of a break from it, because the story is a lot, right? So I was kind of reading this in between, but I didn't finish it towards when I was finishing this book because I was really getting into it. So I don't know if I should read which one of these I should read. I think I'm gonna go with this one just because it's only 100 and something pages. It's very, very short. 103 pages. It's 103 pages long, and then this one I still have quite a bit to go. So I think I'm gonna go with this one, and then hopefully I can finish it in a day or two. So yeah, we'll see.
가수가 하현상 가수가 앨범을 냈거든요. 두 곡인데 그 중에서도 저는 와와라는 곡이 너무 좋아서 요즘 안 듣는 음악 딱히 힙합이랑 발라드는 안 듣습니다. 앨범은 하현상 앨범 사고요. LP는 제가 한국랑 꽂혀있을
I'm having some coffee right now on the French press, and I wanted to give a little update on yesterday. So yesterday I just finished reading The Invention of Morel by Adolfo Bioy Casares. I would say it was pretty good. It was about a man who fled to a deserted island, which supposedly has this really dangerous disease, but that might have been made up information to cover up for a secret that is in the island. I think that's the best way I can put it without spoiling the entire plot. But this was pretty good for a short read. It was nice as a break from a really long book. So now I think I want to get onto reading something else. So this is my other sister's book. I noticed she had this in her shelf and I was like, oh, I've been wanting to read this for a long time. So I'll grab this so I can read it whenever I have time. This is Butter by Asako Yuzuki. I don't know if I should read the blurb or if it's too much of a spoiler, because some people don't like to read the blurb before they read a book. I'm not too sure. A journalist who is investigating a serial killer who would seduce lonely businessmen with her delicious food. I've heard really good things about this. I think it's supposed to be kind of like a feminist book or touch on feminist themes in Japan. And I started reading this morning actually. I'm 19 pages in, and it looks like a really long book, but the letters, I don't know if you can see, but the letters are pretty big. They're pretty big and they're pretty spaced out on one page. So it looks thicker than it really is. The book itself is only 452 pages. So it's not super long. This is average length. But yeah, I'm just gonna read this. Actually, I'm gonna paint my nails first. I've been wanting to paint my nails for a while, and this is my favorite nail polish. I got this from Daiso because their nail polish is a little bit cheaper, and I like this one because it looks very natural on my nails. It's a very natural pink, light pink, and I can never find a natural light pink that suits my nails. So I'm gonna paint my nails this color, and then I'm gonna read a little bit of this and finish my coffee. And then I'm gonna go out later with my friend because she wants me to teach her how to knit. And then we're gonna make macaroons. So I'm just gonna chill and do some stuff at home until then. I cut up a post-it note into little strips so I could use it as like a marker for important paragraph where I saw something that I resonated with or I liked the writing.
Sure, I don't mess it up.